I'm taking on the challenge to share my journey of learning English and show you exactly how I did it. I still remember the feeling of being completely lost when I first started learning English. It was like trying to navigate a foreign land without a map. But despite the struggles, I knew that speaking English fluently was crucial for my personal and professional growth. That's why I made it my mission to master the language. When I started learning English, I faced a lot of challenges. One of the toughest ones was building my vocabulary. I had no idea how to learn new words, and it seemed like there were just too many of them to memorize. I would get frustrated when I couldn't understand simple sentences, and my pronunciation was, honestly, terrible. I sounded like a robot trying to mimic human speech. But the biggest hurdle was my lack of confidence. I was too scared to speak up in class, or even in casual conversations with foreigners. Another challenge I faced was my accent. No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't get rid of my native tone. It was like my mouth was wired to produce a certain sound. And no matter how much I practiced, I couldn't shake it off. I would watch English movies and try to mimic the actors, but I still sounded nothing like them. It was disheartening, to say the least. I also struggled with grammar rules. It was like trying to learn a whole new set of math formulas. I would get confused between tenses, and the difference between its and its drove me crazy. I would spend hours poring over grammar books, but no matter how hard I studied, I still couldn't seem to grasp the rules. But despite these challenges, I refused to give up. I knew that the only way to get better was to keep practicing. So I started looking for ways to improve my English skills. I started using online language learning apps like Duolingo and Babbel. These apps were game changers for me. They were interactive, fun, and tailored to my level of proficiency. I could practice vocabulary, grammar, and even conversation skills from the comfort of my own home. I also started watching English TV shows and movies with subtitles. This helped me get used to the natural flow of the language and improved my listening skills. I also joined online language exchange communities where I could practice speaking with native speakers. This was terrifying at first, but it was exactly what I needed. It forced me to think on my feet and respond quickly, which helped me build confidence in my speaking abilities. One of the most significant breakthroughs came when I started practicing speaking with a language exchange partner. We would talk for hours about random topics, and it was amazing to see how quickly my speaking improved. I started to feel more comfortable with the language, and my confidence soared. There was this one moment that still sticks out in my mind. I was having a conversation with my language exchange partner, and we started discussing a complex topic. I was nervous at first, but as the conversation went on, I realized that I was actually understanding and contributing to the discussion. It was an incredible feeling, and it marked a significant turning point in my learning journey. In hindsight, I can see how far I've come, from struggling to string together a sentence to confidently speaking with native speakers. My journey has been remarkable. I've learned that the key to mastering a language is consistent practice and a willingness to take risks. If you're struggling to learn English, or any other language, I want to encourage you to keep pushing forward. Share your own language learning experiences in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more tips and tricks, be sure to check out my next video.